Yeah. We got Blaire White in the house. Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever introed me like that.
Yeah. Did it make you uncomfortable?
No, it takes a lot more than that.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely.
We can keep trying. We can try to hit that, but
So when did you figure out that you had
gender dysphoria, that was like at 19, 20. I kind of figured like that's probably what I have. But I will say I never had that whole like born in the wrong body thing. I think that's like a weird political thing, and I think it's really destructive to tell people that, adults or kids.
when I see you, you look like a female to me. Y'all gonna put women out of business.
Or
She's got a cock too? Oh
my God.
I got one. She's hot.
We're just in a really good mood because Trump won. I think that's what it is. We're just having fun, you know. We had a big win recently because the Republican Party did widen its net, for better or for worse, and we can have that debate too. But a lot of centrists came out for Trump and Democrats this time.
You being transgender, where do you get the most hate from?
It's definitely from the liberals. Liberals will dedicate their entire existence to trying to ruin your life and or
Right.
like that's where you're gonna get death threats, doxings.
They make it personal. Should they even be considered LGBTQ?
I want to break that shit up.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. It's like, how am I LGBTQ? Unless I have like multiple personalities, I cannot be all those things at once.
Yeah. What do you think women should be allowed to vote? No, like our founding fathers, women couldn't vote.
Imagine me up here saying no.
Do you believe
No.
that about what Alex Jones said about the frogs and the chemicals?
And the friggin' frog's gay.
Believe it, I'm living it.
Yeah.
I'm living it.
I don't understand the like when they chop it off.
Yeah, and it's actually like more grotesque than chopping it off. They do other shit to it. They like invert it.
Yeah.
Endless possibilities where this conversation can go.
Yeah, exactly. We all over the damn. What bathroom do you use?
Yeah. Welcome to episode 40. We got Blaire White in the house. Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever introed me like that.
Yeah.
That's a first. That's a first.
Did it make you uncomfortable?
No, it takes a lot more than that.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely.
We can keep trying. We can try to hit that, but
A lot of I came across your videos a while back. First video I saw of you was you had an interview with Candace Owens.
that was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, what a first.
That's how I found out about you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so long. People forget that exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was 2017, so a whole century ago. There's been like 3 Trump elections since then. So
Right. It's been like 8-9 years ago.
like ancient history now.
Yeah. So, how old are you?
31. I almost had to think about it. I just turned 31.
You don't ask a woman her age. What's wrong with you? Man, fuck this. But anyway, okay, so you're 31.
This episode's gonna be wild. Sorry.
Yeah, it is. So when did you figure out that you had what's the term that's like acceptable? Is it what is it?
Let me
Gender
list
dysphoria
all my
or
mental illnesses. Actually only have one, which is gender dysphoria. That was like at 19, 20. I kind of figured like that's probably what I have.
Okay. So, what was that like? What made you think that?
It was just sort of a buildup of like how I felt my whole life, and that was kind of, I was able to get an actual diagnosis, and it made sense for me at the time. But it's been crazy what's happened since then, which is a complete corruption of the medical system as it relates to that entire topic and trans people. It's been politicized. It's really messed up. Can we swear on this or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fucked up. It's very fucked up. Especially
You say that just like a woman. It's fucked up.
I would hope so.
Sound like a white valley girl, right?
Imagine I come in here like man spreading with a beer, like.
Right.
But
So,
yeah.
What was your childhood like? When did you start noticing? Like, I'm assuming I didn't grow up in your shoes. It's like did you like a lot of things that for the most part pertain to females?
Yeah, all the stereotypical stuff you could probably imagine, like pretty much applied to me. But I will say I never had that whole like born in the wrong body thing. I think that's like a weird political thing, and I think it's really destructive to tell people that, adults or kids, because I think I'm in the exact right body. I just feel like I, took liberties with what I wanted to do with it.
Yeah, you felt less masculine and more feminine.
Yeah,
that what it was?
yeah, and it wasn't even like an external thing. It was just like my voice never dropped. I never shot above 5'5". Like, just went down like that.
Okay, and you know, sexually, you were like attracted to men.
Yeah, only men.
Yeah.
I don't relate to the that like women. I think it's weird.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking bizarre.
When
actually.
I heard about Caitlyn Jenner, I was like, oh, this guy likes to get packed, you know? And I was
to
like,
get what?
get packed, you know, like
Oh god, I thought you said pegged.
That's why you want to be a
Probably
woman.
that too.
not pig, packed.
I actually don't even know what word you're saying or what it means.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little minor
too pure
speech
for this.
impediment, but I found out he was still attracted to females. I was like,
Yeah, he's straight, but
Hella
Yeah.
marriages, kids, you
Right.
know. I mean, that's like some would say super straight. How many kids? You gotta be
Yeah.
real straight.
yeah. So he thinks he's a lesbian now.
well, that's what he is because he's a
Maybe
woman,
it's
right?
transbian. I don't know.
Right.
Caitlyn is
Have you met her?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We went to dinner and then she ghosted me for eternity. It was weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Did she hit on you?
No, but
You think she'll be honest about this shit?
we'll be honest.
Yeah.
But I heard feedback that like her girlfriend didn't like me because she thought I was trying to like pick up on Kate. I'm like, first of all, no.
Right.
Second of all, no.
Right.
Like never gonna happen. So
She's definitely not your type, right? I mean,
no,
she. Sorry.
yeah,
she.
Zezer is not my type. And you know, I was talking to your producer before we went on air, and I'm kind of like you guys. Like, I don't leave the house, so no one and nothing is really my type. Like, my type is like staying at home, working, being in my own like vibe.
okay.
So
Damn.
you know, I'm not
Damn,
like
we got a lot in common. I hate leaving the house.
yeah, it's actually the worst. You know?
Yeah,
not that I want a lockdown again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
But I'm like a home person. I like to stay. Like I like to go to the movies every now and then, but I don't like going out.
I think it's a Virgo thing. 'Cause
yeah, I'm a
you're-
Virgo.
Yeah, we're Virgos. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
It might
What,
be a Virgo thing.
The Virgo thing, huh?
what's your guys' birthday?
17th
September. Mine's the 14th.
Wow,
Makes
see?
sense. Yeah.
I got all kinds of things in common.
Yeah.
Virgos don't like to leave the house.
The list is just fucking growing. Wow. Are you guys trans too? What's going on? Anything you want to
I'll be
say?
taking a lot of testosterone. Right.
This
right.
is a safe space if you guys want to,
Yeah.
say anything.
Yeah.
Hey,
You making me feel uncomfortable.
hey, do you let me ask you this question. Do you think you make women feel uncomfortable?
I would say that that's a big generalization. I don't think so. I think I make a lot of people feel uncomfortable just because I have really strong opinions.
Like you don't like never notice like when you're out
Oh, no.
and then you're like some other woman's nearby and she's got a man and she's like looking at her man to see if they're checking you
Oh,
out.
like
You don't notice
that.
stuff
Oh.
like that?
I mean, I guess that's like happened. Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
I thought you meant like just in general, like them not liking trans, but the whole that, yeah, women are catty like that. So that does happen.
Yeah, it would make it worse because when I see you, I don't.
does make it worse.
I mean, you look like a female to me.
Yeah.
But I'm speaking from a woman's point of view because if they get with the guy and then they find out they see you as a woman and then they find out you're a guy, it would probably piss off women.
Yeah.
Right. That's a thing that happened. You know, that's a thing that people don't talk much about because, you know, there's more important things with trans and women and the whole thing to talk about, like the locker rooms and the sports and all that. But that's another layer underneath that, like,
Yeah.
you know, it really does exist. There's like sometimes some little cattiness with trans women and women. And I don't know why. I mean, they're the blueprint. So I don't know why they would feel any type of way.
I'm thinking about another 10 years, you're going to be the blueprint.
Oh my God.
The way the world's going,
Where
right?
the fucking world's going. Y'all going to put women out of business.
Or
She's
you
got
know-
a cock too? Oh my God. I got one. She's hot.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just saying,
Why are you joking?
no, I'm not.
I'm not fucking joking.
You know what it is? We're just in a really good mood because Trump won. I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. We're just having
Yeah.
fun, you know.
Yeah.
Thank God. This would have been depressing if we didn't. If we're
Oh,
like
my
3 days
God.
after a fucking loss like that.
Like, because there's no way in the world that the people in this country can be that stupid and vote for her.
You know what my biggest fear was? Kamala wins, and you know we got these conflicts in Israel and Ukraine. I was like, that's just going to get worse. And a lot of people's trying to condition their constituency to believe that we don't want a woman as president. I could care less if it's a woman. I just don't think she's fit to be our president. That's
Oh,
why.
yeah. She's not fit to run anything. I wouldn't, you know, hire her to run anything, nonetheless, the country. And then you think about, like, even just the fact that the first thing you brought to mind was all these conflicts abroad that, first of all, didn't exist under Trump. But then also, she wouldn't be able to fucking handle them. So
Right.
I'm just ready to start thinking and focusing on America because that's been missing in the past 4 years.
Right,
It's like all this money to other countries, and it's like our sick and our homeless and our addicts are dying, our veterans, they're on the streets. So.
And she was like, she was going to fix our economy, right? But she got like $1 billion in donations. She overspent by like 20 million.
Right. She's in debt, right?
Yeah, she's in debt for her campaign. And it's like, you're going to fix our economy?
She paid Megan Thee Stallion $5 million to
nuts.
twerk.
I know.
That was demented as fuck.
I know.
When I saw that, I was like, oh no, like it
Yeah.
says so much more if she wins. Because imagine like the little girls watching. It's like the first potential female president, and there's just some hoe twerking. It's like, oh.
You know the crazy thing? That's how she sees black people. This is how she sees black people. That's what's going to bring her more votes. That's how. That's
Do
how
y'all
she
think
sees
she's
us.
black?
I don't know.
I don't think she is.
Absolutely no.
Like the one
Yeah.
thing that makes her black is her dad. And like I got my DNA check, and her dad looks like, is about as black as I am. Like I'm like 50-50 genetically. And I don't think he's black. I think he's probably like some kind of
The Afro-Indian. That's exactly what he is.
You think so?
You go to India, and there's black men there, but they do not associate with African black men.
I see.
They don't like to associate themselves with them.
Yeah, because they're not African. They're Indian.
Well, you
Yeah.
could see that because all the years running up in her entire political career, she was repping Indian.
Yeah.
She was the first Indian American, and then all of a sudden she's the first. And it is demented, and it made it more sick how she was like talking to black crowds.
Yeah.
And like the list of accents was fucking crazy.
I
The
know.
Latina
It's
sent
like,
me. Oh
I
my
was
god!
like, everybody, you can't see this.
And we heard everyone except the Indian one, which was the craziest part.
Right.
I knew she could have busted that one out.
That bitch said she made collard greens in her bathtub.
In a bathtub.
I mean, Indians probably do that, but
There ain't no Indians
my
doing
God, I
that
don't
shit.
know who the
Indians
fuck
do
does
some
that?
crazy shit.
They don't make no collard greens, maybe some curry chicken and
curry.
some curry rice or some shit.
Yeah, but they cook shit and like they do crazy shit like in India.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But it was wild how that was the only accent she didn't use. I mean,
Yeah.
that's her main one. You would think, but
What's weird is a lot of black women ran to the polls and voted for her because they thought she was
yeah,
black.
what was that? It
It's-
was like
it's the-
92% or some.
That's
crazy
why I
shit.
don't date black women.
Yeah.
Well, who am I to?
I was married to one. I said, like, I'll never do that again.
Oh, I learned I'm 3% black.
Oh, really?
Just trying to fit in here. I am 3% black.
Well, you're African American then, huh?
I'm an African American trans woman. Don't believe all the Blaire White's a white Nazi. It's
Right.
actually I'm an African American trans
Right.
woman.
Yeah. Like, how do let me ask you this? You consider yourself conservative, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
use the term Republican more just because I feel like conservative usually speaks more on a religious thing, which I actually am becoming a little religious now. So I guess it fits.
Well, this is what I think a conservative is. Like Charlie Kirk, he's a Christian conservative. But I think a conservative is nothing more than somebody who sees the Constitution as their religion. You know, that's why I think. So you could use conservative, but I think Christian conservatives, they took that term and said, no, it's just us.
Right. They I think some of them do feel a bit of an ownership over the party, but in all fairness, and I respect them and their beliefs, but in all fairness, I don't think they would have won if they had full ownership of the party. The party, we had a big win recently because the Republican Party did widen its net, you know, for better or for worse, and we can have that debate too, but I mean, a lot of centrists came out for Trump and Democrats this time. So
Right.
Definitely.
yeah, and I'm just glad because I just feel like it would be really fucking depressing right now if we lost.
Oh my
I don't even know what would happen.
It would, man.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm glad it was just an overwhelming, like, no argument,
Right.
popular and electoral.
Yeah. Him winning a popular vote.
That
I
was
was
shocking.
like, that's amazing.
That was shocking. That was God.
That was a huge indictment on the Democrat Party.
Right.
It was, and they have no idea how to reverse course either. Like I've been watching more CNN and like MSNBC this week than I've ever
Don't forget
in my
about
life.
The View.
Oh, I've watched every episode of The View since the election because it's just fascinating how they don't know how to get one word out without mentioning black or Latino or gay or trans.
Yeah,
people.
they're
And
racism
it's like
or-
that's why you lost, bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't
my
realize
God.
that.
Yeah, but they're sick bitches. They're really like.
You said that like a woman too. They sick bitches.
So you can't do it.
I can't do
At
it.
this point, feel free to call out if I say anything like a man. I actually want to know now. But they are sick bitches. And, you know, the whole media apparatus is so out of touch with people right now. I mean, you have a bunch of old, delusional women who have millions of dollars in their bank account who are attacking, especially Latinos. They're going hard on the Latinos and the Muslims and the women right now. And it's just sick.
Yeah. Black people did everything they could to throw this country in the toilet. Seriously.
Yeah, Trump won what? 10 extra. He won 20% of the black male, but man, it's 80%.
80% of black males voted for Kamala, and then like 90% of the women. It's like we're the dumbest demographic in this country by far.
Yeah,
it's not even close.
Yeah.
How can
They're dumber.
Really?
Nah, I'd pick a transgender over a black guy any day.
Oh my God.
I can reason with a transgender.
Oh my God.
Can't reason with a black man.
I gotta clip that and put it on my Instagram or something. That was funny.
I mean, black men, oh my God, they were overwhelmingly just liberal and stupid.
Why do you think that is then? Because I've never actually talked to someone who unpacks it honestly. Tell me why.
I'm starting to think it's genetic. Okay, this is what it is. It's cultural, definitely one of
I'm
them.
going to speak 3% of the time here because I'm 3% white.
No, well, it's cultural because
It's cultural.
when we were raised, you know, it's just being black, you're a Democrat.
Yeah.
But it's just that Democrats have this has this ace in the hole racism.
Yeah.
And once you speak about racism, just black people stop thinking. So once they label the other side racist, that's all they need to hear. They don't really listen to the issues, the policies.
But that's also why Democrats are sick, because they invoke that generational trauma
Exactly.
like it's nothing.
Right.
They
Diabolical.
will. There was a person on TikTok the other day, and she was talking about genuinely crying, real tears, like I'm gonna
Right.
wake up a slave.
Yeah.
And she meant it.
I know.
That bitch meant it. And I'm like, this is not Trump's fault. This is not even your parents' fault for raising
Yeah,
you like
right.
a dumbass. This is literally the media's fault.
Yes.
And it's sick. And they do very similar things to all demographics. All the Latinos are going to get deported regardless of if they're legal. That's sick to say. That's sick to say. Gay people are going to be in camps. Fuck you.
I know. There's a lot of gay people that believe that.
Yeah, let's look at some
Ooh,
freak
let's
outs.
do that. This is like porn for me.
Trump's actually gonna win this thing. I'm so pissed off. The bigotry and hatred. I might wake up a mother.
That's the one I said.
We're scared for our lives. We're scared for our friends.
I hate this dumbass who can't shut his little pie-hole.
Who
It's foul.
is voting for him? You. How fucking dare you? We are I chose women. I chose
Like Sean Penn right there.
I'm done with you.
Okay, great. It'll be like a really bad dream, and none of this will ever happen.
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
I don't know how people
We
can
need
believe all that.
healing. We need healing. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all want to kill your babies so bad.
Yeah. I don't get it. Maybe I'm misinformed, but a lot of women ran to the polls to vote for abortion rights. To my knowledge, nowhere abortion has been banned, right?
No, Trump cannot sign, even if he wanted to, an abortion ban nationally, and Kamala could not have signed something that legalized it nationally. So
Right.
it's just, I never saw a candidate fight harder for the low IQ vote than
Exactly. No, yep.
Camilla.
Yeah.
I know.
And it was so apparent. It was just how she spoke. It was clear that she had no words for anybody with an IQ over like 80.
Exactly. That's who they target. They don't, because they can't win on policy.
Yeah.
They gotta
No.
get they gotta motivate and encourage the idiots to vote.
Well, you can say the Republican Party is part of diversity now.
Really?
He won the popular vote. He won a lot of blacks, a lot of
That's true.
Latinos.
It's looking
a
more
lot of
diverse
women.
than the Democrat Party.
It
I'm
is.
looking at mostly just white women, mostly older, mostly
Yeah.
crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so actually all crazy. But the abortion thing has kind of sent me because I never thought too much about it. And I've always had this kind of like, maybe I shouldn't say shit because I'm a fucking tranny. Let me not stay out of this one. But then I'm also like, the fact that y'all want to kill your babies so bad that you'll vote for World War III is kind of making me feel
I
like
know.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe
you
I'm
know-
a little less pro-choice.
And you know
now.
what's crazy? Back in the 70s, Democrats were so anti-war. Now they're pro-war.
They were anti everything. They're pro now. They've done a million flippings, and it makes you look at history, you know, with a bit of a keener eye, because that's what they said about slavery, is that the parties just switched and then they shut it down with that one line with no evidence. It's like
Right.
Did it just switch, or is this what y'all have been doing forever? Just being demons.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is. If you look at actually every one of their positions, it kind of does boil down to death.
Yeah.
You know, abortion, you know, you can feel how you want to feel. It is killing a baby. And I would respect if people just said that.
Yeah.
I would respect your position of being pro killing babies if you just said it. Don't hide behind medically necessary health care. Don't hide behind women's rights. Same with the trans shit. Don't call it, you know, gender affirming care for children and life saving. You want to cut kids' dicks off.
Yeah.
You do.
This is how I feel about that. I mean, it's so long as you're an adult, we live in a free country, you can just live your life. But the one thing I'll push back on is you shouldn't be pushing this on kids because they're so young and impressionable, and they could make a mistake that's going to follow them for the rest of their life. I say just wait till you're 18.
Yeah.
100%. I feel like if you're 18 and you can live and die for the country, you can do what you want with your body. But before that, baby, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
Because it's even me. It's like it was a decision that ended up being the right one for me. But if I had made it at 14, who knows what I would have done or didn't do, or like no.
Right.
So and the fact that they went so hard on it too, that was a big thing that actually swung the votes. I think.
Yeah.
People didn't like that and what it represented.
Right. And I want to ask you, what was your upbringing like? Was your parents liberal, conservative?
My dad was conservative, and his whole side of the family was, and then my mom's was more so liberal.
Sound like my family.
yeah. I think that's how it goes for a lot of people.
Right.
But my mom's side of the family is Native American, so you know they fall into that lived out category a little easier. And then my dad was white, so that's the way it went back then, even though it's different now, obviously. Yeah.
What do you
I don't know where the black comes from.
The black?
I don't know.
Well, that's where life started.
That's
what
that's
they
true.
say.
Everyone, but I guess the people who are, I don't know, 3%.
I find that hard to believe how black people think that life actually started in Africa.
Wait, did it, or does everyone just say that?
No, it's
Okay.
the fact that's what the scientists came with. I just think they missed some white Neanderthal somewhere that was older.
I did have more Neanderthal than like 97% of the 23andMe people too. It was like super Neanderthal. I was like, okay.
You ain't got no Neanderthal.
I'm like everything. I think I have too much of everything. I don't know.
Yeah. You being transgender, where do you get the most hate from? Is it conservatives or is it from liberals?
Well, I think that from the outside looking in, like whatever suits each side would have a different answer for what they think I get. Whereas, being me and experiencing my life, it's definitely from the liberals. 100%. Because there's also levels to it, right? Like liberals we'll start with conservatives. Conservatives, their idea of like abusing you is just like calling you a man on X. And they don't go farther than that because they have jobs and they have like shit to do in the morning.
Right.
Whereas liberals will dedicate their entire existence to trying to ruin your life and or kill you.
Right.
Like that's where you're going to get death threats, doxings.
They make it personal.
They make it demonic, yes, and personal. And they really don't stop. They really just tunnel on like, I have to like destroy this bitch. But, it hasn't happened. I've been 8 years in the game. I'm not destroyed. Actually, I just keep getting stronger. So,
Yeah, a lot of
There's
hate
that.
that we get is from blacks.
Yeah,
That's
look
how
how
it
you
goes.
talk about them.
They deserve it. Them smooth brain Negroes deserve it.
oh my God, not smooth rain.
They got them brains that smooth, no grooves. They got brains like bowling balls, just holes in it.
Oh my God. Let me not say anything.
It's like, I mean, black.
That's how
I'm
it
not
goes,
going to keep trashing black people, but
That's kind of disturbing. That's the only
Yeah.
group of people that goes
Yeah.
and votes for one party over a 90% clip. That is really weird.
It makes sense to vote liberal because if you don't have all the information at your fingertips, right? But
well,
we got
here's why
computers. Well, that's right. Joe Biden said they can't use computers, so
oh my God. But that's a good point. That's why I feel, I get peeved at how much black people do go for Democrats just so mindlessly sometimes. But I have to remember, like, there really is no group more psyop than them, like intentionally.
Right.
Like they really go after them.
Yes.
Right. They invoke that, like I said, generational trauma like it's nothing. Just like they'll tell Latinos are going to deport them. It's like that's kind of a big thing to say, and they drop it at the drop of a fucking hat. LGBT people are going to be put in camps. It's like you you can't just say that, right? Especially
right.
considering we had him for 4 years. You can't just say that shit.
right.
And even, if you look at, stuff out of the CIA and the FBI, it's like a lot of the entertainment that is shoved down, Black America's throats is intentionally destructive. And it takes a really dark turn when you look at that. But.
Yeah, their whole life is a psyop.
No man,
Everything they watch, we consume.
Oh man, y'all making excuses for them. You need to give them some tough love.
Yeah, but see, it's not.
This is
working
why
with-
y'all are twins. This is the balance.
Yeah, but
the balance.
Latinos are not embracing the Democrats at all. That was shocking.
They
last
actually
election.
that is the one demographic of people that's going to save our country is Latinos. If we're waiting on black men, good luck.
Well, y'all are always a little late.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a little late. And the Latinos are very much on time. They work very hard.
Yeah,
but-
Latinos are hard workers.
Well, they did a lot of insulting shit to Latinos the past decade too. It's like,
Yeah.
what is a Latinx?
Yeah,
I know Latinx crap.
Yeah, what is that?
It's I guess it's like a gender neutral way of saying it, but their whole language is Spanish.
Gender. It's gender.
This has a gender in their language. This
Yeah.
has so it's like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. I'm trying to learn Spanish. It's very
Yeah, it's a gendered language.
gendered language. Yeah.
And they have a very like machismo culture and it's just different. So yeah.
Like toxic masculinity, right? Have you seen Telemundo? You ever look at the weather women on there? It's like they're like strippers.
Yeah.
You've noticed that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And in
yeah.
the telenovelas, the men like slap the women and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it goes down.
Still like a good misogynistic
That's
society.
the good old days right there.
The Latinos don't play. But I'm not saying you should slap women, but unless they vote Democrat.
You know what? I've never hit a woman.
You a damn lie.
I've never struck a woman with a fist, open hand, anything. What are you talking about?
Well, you body slammed one.
Body
Well,
slam.
Yeah, because she was shoplifting. That was my job
my
to body
God.
slam her. I used to be a loss prevention agent. She wasn't being cooperative, so I body slammed her.
We was in our early 20s. That was like 30
I
years
was
ago.
well within my rights.
Yeah, I know.
I worked in my only job before YouTube was a clothing store, and I would watch people shoplift and I wouldn't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not paid enough to chase after you and get shot.
Yeah.
What store did you work for?
It was a store called Rue 21. It was like,
I used to shop in there.
No, you
I
didn't.
thought you were going to say shoplifting.
No, I bought some shirts for a comedy.
Route 21?
Yeah, it was mad. It was mad. It was pretty gay, the shirts we was wearing.
They were really ugly shirts.
You could see through them. That's when we was like
Buff,
muscular.
yeah.
Yeah.
We was in shape.
Try to show off my gains.
I look like a fat Republican now. I look like a fat jihadist Republican.
How did you hobby? Oh my God. I never did any work though when I like worked there. I would like avoid doing anything, but they never fired me. I just like stopped showing up.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And then I started YouTube. And now I'm here.
You are a piece of work.
Well, like piece of shit, but
Yeah. What else can I ask you? Back to the
endless possibilities where this conversation can go.
Yeah, exactly. We all over the damn place. I can't see that. Can you see that?
What have you wanted to ask Trace that you haven't ever been able to ask?
Yeah, go ahead and ask him. Stop being shy.
What? So he's playing stupid. No, I'm not. I don't have anything to ask. What bathroom do you use?
I just pee outside.
Yeah? Out in public? Just go around the dumpster.
That even worse. Oh my God.
She used the
They
female
said
restroom,
that's
right?
what, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
this is my thing with that. See, I don't really, well, I'm speaking for women, but as a man,
Speaking for
it's
yourself,
like,
too. Remember, you got a lot of Christian conservatives who watch us.
like,
Those real conservatives.
right, like you're very, what's the word, passable?
Okay.
That's the word, right?
Yeah, that's the word. Sorry.
Like if I didn't know who you
I'm
was and I
starting
saw
to-
you,
I'm
I would
start-
think,
I'm
I would
starting
think,
to think he's a homosexual.
No, what's going on
You know
right
all
now?
the terms, don't you? I'm just joking.
like,
Oh my
but
God.
what I think what conservatives don't like is the dudes walking in there with a beard and a dress and
And I don't
looking
like that
masculine.
shit either. I would
Yeah.
be shook. I would be shook. And it's just due to all the politicization of trans. It's where now it's cross dressers. It's not even trans. And
Right, right.
And it's men who like women. And that's the big divider for me. Like it's whenever you hear about bad shit happening, it's just a dude being a nasty dude.
Right. That's the problem I have. I was like, wait a minute, you look like you just became transgender like 2 hours ago. You made this decision.
Today, you just woke
Yeah,
up.
you just woke up now. I think I'm trans.
You woke
I think
up
I'm a
like this,
lesbian.
bitch.
So you put on a dress and it's like you totally look like a guy, and you're gonna have an issue whenever you walk in a woman's restroom.
Yeah, but
Right. And as they should have an issue. I don't feel like you should just walk in there like that. You
I
know?
thought all transgender was gay, but they're not.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's where the problem comes
Well, real transgender kind of are, but
Yeah.
you know the fake ones are y'all in wigs. It's y'all in wigs basically.
in. Yeah.
walking wherever you want.
Yeah, I came into contact with some people that was close to my family. She was transgender, and she was dating a guy who wanted to be a female. She wanted to be a guy. And I was like, wow, technically, you're not even gay. Because y'all still...
Wait, I'm
y'all
like,
still-
I'm not kidding. I didn't follow. So it was a
yeah.
girl that wanted to be a guy?
Yeah, she was dating a guy that wanted to be a female. Yeah. And I was like, are you technically gay?
You know what that sex scene looked like?
Straight sex?
Just straight,
No, it's crazy.
straight monogamous Christian sex.
The man is like this, and the woman is like hung. I'm like, what is this? What is this?
Just kinky sex, really. It's not even gay.
It is for procreation, missionary
Right,
under
yeah.
God, literally.
My name's Tyler, and I just won this General Lee from the Hodgetwins and $10,000 cash. Look what you could win next.
Yeah, we just gave away the general leader, Tyler James. But now we give away this 69 Camaro, Yankee edition. Yankee, it's Janko. Sorry, time's running out. Can't find it anywhere. I got the only one. 675 horsepower, 675 horses stuffed under the hood. 675 horses? Yeah, push them in now. That is crazy. Hey, if you're in the right now, if you're in to win this, right now, you also win this. Tell them about that. Let me shut up. Tell them about this one, man. Tell them. All right, if you just calm down. This is a 2020, what is it, 2024? Shut up. It's a 2024 Ford F-250 Lariat, 6.7 liter Power Stroke. It's got a stroke in there. 37 inch tires. It's got the FBI cameras on the front. This is a man's truck. Joe Biden assist steps. Now look how easy it is to get in with the Joe Biden assist step. See that? Easy. Go to our website today. You get 10 times interest. That means for every dollar you spend, you get 10 interest. If you spend $100, what's 100 times 10? 1,000? Yep, you get 1,000 interest. Go to officialrxtwins.com. Anything you buy from the site gets you automatically. Enter the win. Yeah. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. See official rules for details. Yeah.
How do you feel about should they even be considered LGBTQ?
Well, the trans, you got to throw them.
Oh, that's right. It's umbrella
mean-
under LGB is lesbian.
I want to break that shit up.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like, how am I LGBTQ? Unless I have like multiple personalities, I cannot be all those things at once.
Yeah.
Right.
And in fact, a lot of those are opposite, you know? So I don't know. I'm just big on individualism, you know? Because I'm not defined by all that shit. And just like I'm not defined by all Republicans or all conservatives, there's all these factions, you know? I think you really saw that like in this election cycle. I feel like I saw people from just all walks of life really going hard with like trying to get Trump elected. And it was actually really cool to see because it really just boiled down to like Americans,
Yeah.
you know? And just getting back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at some old debates between Reagan and just
Reagan,
old
huh?
presidents, Nixon. They had this decorum between them. It was like very respectable. They respected each other.
Right.
Nowadays, it's like shit's crazy.
They're shooting
It's like
now.
they're this close to you. You're just throwing blows.
They shoot now.
Yeah.
You know,
they're
not the
shooting.
debates, but
Right.
you know, they shot at Trump. Did they shoot at Trump the second time, or they didn't get a fire off?
I don't think they got it far off.
I think
Okay.
he fired in the air or something.
Well, once was bad.
They gave him a
enough.
warning shot, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you, Trump. Pow! Gave him the Joe Biden warning.
Oh Lord! But you know what's so crazy is like they could do it again.
Yeah, they could.
And
yeah.
that like worries me honestly because I'm like, okay, so we're also happy he won and yes, but they could still try to get him.
Well, they just
They claimed it was Iran trying to assassinate him. They made a couple of arrests, but they were actually Jewish.
Jews living in
Jews
Iran.
Really?
from Iran, yeah.
Wow, that's
They're
dangerous.
Jewish.
That's,
that's what
very
Stu Peters said.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. It's also crazy how like the person who did it, the little bald head skittle diddle, the little like weird troll looking creature, he didn't seem like a real person.
I know.
You know, like he seemed like, y'all know about MK Ultra? It seemed like it was just some kid they like got in his head like 10
Right.
years ago, and like when we need him, we'll tell him what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And his family like disappeared. I'll just say it, I think it was that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And people don't like to talk about that shit, but all you got, just Google MK Ultra and tagline CIA.gov. It's on the CIA.gov website. All the shit about MK Ultra, how they can get people to do shit. It's called sleeper cells.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust our government as far as I can see them.
No. I fully believe they tried to kill Trump.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, how could that guy get on the roof? All these people there, like his fans saw him before the Secret Service did.
Yeah. Well, that woman stepped down, right?
Yeah, she stepped down.
As she should have.
How the hell she get that job?
She's a woman.
DEI, bitch. Literally.
How you feel about trans women getting that job?
I'm okay
I
with
think
men
y'all
and
be
guns.
way more effective.
I'm okay with men and guns. I
Yeah.
think men should be the one handling guns.
I don't see why women would be protecting the president of the United States.
No.
Like, if you
no.
was president of the United States, would you have a bunch of women guarding you or a bunch of men?
I would have the biggest, scariest motherfuckers.
Right.
Yeah.
I would choose the MK Ultra, just big, scary ones.
Right.
And they would be MK Ultra to protect my life forever.
Yeah. When I saw that go down, it was two women right there, and one of them couldn't even take her gun out and
That shit was
reholster it.
nuts.
That's nuts. And
She couldn't
she's protecting
reholster it.
Yeah, she's protecting the president.
It was
She
giving,
can't even protect herself.
It was giving Tim Walz. That's like he couldn't load a gun either.
Yeah.
That
Oh, I
was
saw that.
crazy. But what was such a good thing about the election cycle, watching Camilla and Tim Walz like pretend to be like right wingers, was it really
Right.
showed that like, you know, through their data and what they were seeing, this is a center right country. And you cannot win an election being who they really wanted to be, right? You had to
Right.
pretend you own guns and I have a Glock and all the corny shit. You couldn't say you wanted to ban guns. She even said she wanted to build the wall.
Yeah.
Right.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
That was the crazy. I was done.
She's like so fake.
Yeah.
She's not. She's also MK Ultra. I feel.
Yeah. You know, they was having a problem reaching, like you were saying to your point, they couldn't reach men. So they
How
had
could they?
Yeah, so they had, remember that one ad with Batista?
Yeah, Batista. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Batista wrestler, he used to wrestle for the WWE.
What's his name? David
Hey,
Batista.
pull up. You might have not seen this ad. I want to show you this ad.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you pull it up, Joe?
Yeah.
I think they was having a problem reaching rural men, so
Like masculine men.
yeah, rural, masculine.
Here in Tampa, Florida, I'm going to the supervisor of elections office. It's too early for early voting, right?
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so gross. What happened to him?
Oh my God, he lost a lot of weight, right? Yeah.
This election is too important to just sit by and not vote. You got to get out and you got to vote. It's two ways to vote. You can vote in person, or you can vote by mail-in ballot. I thought early voting didn't start.
Oh, I didn't see this.
That one, yeah. So it'll be basically early voting is when you go to the sites, but this is.
He doesn't know how to vote.
Okay, just do it here and it's all done. I really recommend that people go out and
Is that his first time?
Yeah, actually, it looks like it.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
less chaos, less lines. It took me literally
He don't know how to
20
read.
minutes to go out and vote. So encouraging people to go out and vote early if you can, but if nothing else, just vote.
What happened to him? I remember him being like
Yeah, I think
big and really man.
He lost a lot of weight.
Oh no.
They say he's getting ready for a movie role.
No, he's a Democrat now.
He looks like he's on my estrogen prescription. That's crazy. He might be on a higher dose. It's
that-
giving woman.
Yeah, he lost. They say he's
Holy
getting ready for a movie role.
What?
Playing a woman?
I don't know. I guess they're gonna put him behind a glory hole or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's sad though. Look at that. That's
Yeah.
sad. That's a sad
How about the
state of
difference of being
affairs.
tough and someone who
Hey,
portrays
Joe, do you got that ad where he was boxing? He was talking. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, we cut all this.
Well, I
shit.
think he's almost 60 now. He's probably got some kind of cardiovascular, and doctor said, you better lose some weight. Your fucking heart's gonna explode in your chest. Oh, that's it.
we gotta talk.
Wait a minute. Start that shit over.
Oh my God.
Start that from the top. Dude, hold on. Who's this? I didn't see this. What is this?
That was fucking
The dude just
hilarious.
right there letting him hit him in the.
Well, he's faking too. He's got the thing on.
We gotta talk.
What's up with the porn
Fellas.
music?
I think that Donald Trump is some kind of
The gay porn music is sending me.
He's not. I mean, look at him. He wears more makeup than Dolly Parton. He whines like a baby. The guy's afraid of birds.
Oh my! Wait, was that a real eagle?
Dodged a draft. Look at that gut. Like a garbage bag full of buttermilk. He sells imaginary baseball cards pretending to be a cowboy fireman. Guy's barely strong enough to hold an umbrella. Look how he drinks water. Like a little pink chickadee. He's got
Oh my God.
This is so fake.
He cheats at golf. He creeps around beauty pageant dressing rooms. You know that little dance he does?
He should just call himself trans and then he can do it.
Yeah.
He looks like he's jacking off a pair of giraffes.
Okay, that's funny. That's kind of funny. He kind of ate with that.
Tantrums.
No, get those lights off!
He acts like a 5-year-old behind the wheel of his truck. He bends over for Putin. He's cattier on social media than a middle school bean girl. The guy needs help walking downhill. Almost there, Grandma. So this November, let's stop kidding ourselves. Donald Trump is afraid of rain, of dogs, of windmills, Merle Street, and being laughed at.
This is crazy, right?
Holy shit. This is scary.
Yeah.
The way
He's
it's
terrified
edited.
that real
Oh, it's
red-blooded
like the
American
Jimmy
men
Kimmel show. That's
will
Yeah.
find out that he's a weak, tubby toddler.
Mommy, take me home. Mommy, I want to go home.
Does someone grab you by the Wait, bitch.
So yeah, I think they used him to like get more masculine men on. Yeah.
Wow, what a winning decision there.
Yeah.
What was crazy was like, this is why it always kills me when they act like they have the higher ground. It's like,
Right.
that was actually in certain parts really mean. Like, look at the gut and stuff. Like, imagine people were like, look at Kamala's fucking muffin top and shit. No one would
look
say
at
that.
look at her neck. You see her neck?
That fake neck.
Yeah, her neck.
That fake neck.
I mean, Trump's, I think he's 81.
Right.
Let's see how he looks at 81.
And I think he's on Ozempic. He leaned out a lot.
Yeah,
It looks
Ozempic.
good. Yeah, it's giving mask. It's giving, she's wearing a mask. Is that edited? That's crazy.
That's got to be edited. It can't
Oh
be
my
that
God.
bad.
No, that's her neck.
No.
Yeah, Key.
Oh, it is kind of bad.
Every time you see a
Oh,
picture of her, they airbrush her neck.
She looks like she got her throat slit. That's crazy. Although she probably did just a lot, like a bad surgery.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she got some neck action going.
Not the throat goat.
He got some neck going.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank God that bitch didn't win.
Oh, no. Oh my God. We dodged a bullet with that one.
I know, man.
But the American people ain't that stupid.
Luckily not. I thought it would be closer.
I did too.
I thought it would have been like the skin of our necks.
Yeah. How many votes she get? 60 mil? And Trump got what, 70?
Well, you know, they couldn't cheat this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think it was.
Yeah,
That
they
was
lost,
the biggest thing.
They lost like 13 million votes. Like, how do you lose 13 million votes?
Because people were watching you too closely this time and you couldn't cheat.
Right.
And it's crazy watching people like try to, you know, the Dems are like so close to figuring it out. They're like, how do we lose all the votes? Well,
Think about it. Now think really hard.
the election ended at around midnight as opposed to 4 a.m. while we were all sleeping.
I saw a post on Instagram. They showed the votes that Obama got. Who was before? Bush got almost around 60 million.
Yeah.
And
High
then-
60s.
Yeah, high 60s. And then Joe Biden just came in and got 81 million votes.
Right.
Yeah, there's the graph. He just
No,
came in, he
no.
got 81 million votes. That's like, how does that happen? That was actually Joe Biden's third time running for president.
Yeah.
How did he get so popular so overnight like that?
I don't care what anyone ever says. I'm not even saying every claim by the right about the voter fraud is true, but there is no way that Joe Biden got the most votes of any president in history. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Look, Trump even got less votes this election than in 2020.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is like, that's just part of the psyop because he was bad. Like Biden was like basically dead even before the last election. Everyone's like, what happened? 2024 election, he's like
Right.
looking like a corpse.
Right.
He was like that before. They were
Right.
ignoring
He's
it
always
then.
been like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was already fucked.
Yeah.
It's already fucked.
It was. But now everything's good. We're in that golden age now.
Yeah.
Right.
If we make it to inauguration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vance looks pretty good. I think he could be a 2-term president. A lot of things he pulled with Trump, him being racist, and a lot of that's not going to fly with him because his wife is
Indian.
Indian, right?
Yeah.
So
She makes collard greens in the bathtub.
Collard greens and curry, bitch.
Yeah.
I wonder how it would taste. You take some collard greens, put some curry in there.
Man, shut up, you fuckers.
Some curry greens.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hey, back to the transgender thing. So, what's that like going through that transition?
Not the collard green segue to.
Yeah. What's that transition like when you did you ever doubt it yourself and like maybe I'm making a wrong decision?
No. And that's what's crazy is like when I see people doing the doubting, that's how I know it probably was not
the
right move.
Yeah, especially if you're doubting it when you're young already, because it's like, you know, I've it's been about a decade for me, and the thoughts really never entered my head at all.
Right.
So I think that's just the difference between, you know, making it at the right age where you can actually, you know, come at it with a bit of intelligence. And I don't know the stats on like people who detrans when they're adults versus like kids, but it's probably much less.
Right.
So
I think a lot of this gender dysphoria is being encouraged, and it's not actually what's going on. Like in your situation, that's more likely what's going on, and it's but now the media and like the left is pushing it so much, it's just pushing it on people, and it's causing them to think that's what they're experiencing, but they're really not. They're just being exploited.
Well, that's the psyop on white people. Is that, you know, if you look at it, this is a W for black people, since y'all and we have been kind of ragging on black people, is that they don't fall for this shit really.
Right.
You know, whereas like these white families.
I see a lot of black transgender men now.
Do you really? I feel like there's less.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, there would be less, but I feel like the white parents though.
Yeah. For the most part,
kid stuff.
they're white parents.
Where you see black transgenders at? You be watching
well, when they get adopted by white women, they do.
Oh yeah,
like Madonna.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
What's it?
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Felice. How you say her name? Felice Theron. Charlize Theron. She had 2 kids, both of them black kids. She adopted transgender. Madonna's got.
Wait, they're both trans. What a sick
Madonna's
bitch.
got a kid. I think he's non-binary because.
Yeah, it's how you. I think sexuality, for the most part, is like a program that you download. It's how you were raised.
Yeah. I think that it's like an uncomfortable conversation for people, but I think that there's like nuance to it. I don't think the whole like. What happened?
Yeah, he made him into both girls. She made him into both
This
girls.
sick bitch.
Yeah.
This sick bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she adopted him.
Oh, she's going to hell.
Yeah. See, that's one thing.
Holy shit.
That it's like
she's single too. Like I find her to be like an attractive woman. Your signal, that means you're really a fucked up woman.
Right, that's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
Well, it's a lot of single moms doing it too. When the dads are in the picture, it's less. But
right.
what was I saying before that?
Bring up Madonna's son.
What were you saying? Sexuality. It's
Oh yeah, I think that like the whole like you're always born with it is like not 100% true, and then people who think it's like a choice isn't true. I think it's somewhere in the middle. I think there's people that, you know, are born with it to an extent, and then also a mix of like it can be influenced as well.
Look at Madonna's son. I think he's like non-binary. I think he bats for both sides.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Are those devil horns?
Yeah.
I know he is not non-binary wearing devil horns.
Look at the shoulders on that dude.
They put that shit right in front of you. Devil horns. Oh my God.
Yeah. He's like what is that? What you call that? Non-binary? Yeah. That's what he goes by, non-binary?
yeah,
Which is
whatever.
the stupidest shit.
It is right.
That is the stupidest shit. Right? It's like the way they do the actual trans shit's stupid a lot too, but like the one thing it's like so crazy to me is it's like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
That is just like the basement. That is going so low in the IQ and morals and just like everything is just low.
Right.
Yeah, but when we bring that up, like we think sexuality is taught. Like if we always make this claim, like if we were raised by, let's say my father divorced my mom and he was gay and he got married to a guy and he raised us, and we was exposed to that as kids growing up. You know, because I caught my mom and dad doing stuff, so it's like what you're around. I think we'd probably be gay, both of us.
You would, I would.
No, but seriously,
you be at the local glory hole.
Oh my God.
I think it's all
It's like
taught.
the third time we've talked about glory holes.
He's got a fetish for glory holes. That's one of his favorite genres. I
Fourth
think.
time. I
What are you
think
talking about? I don't
Chad,
watch
that's
that.
a genre in porn.
yeah, you brought it up. You brought it up. I think you're the only person to bring it up the whole time, actually. No, there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. There really is. I know I've encountered gay people who had gay parents, and I'm like, what are the odds?
Yeah, right.
Like, what exactly are the odds? And that can be, you can feel good or bad, but I think that it is true, you know?
I think it's two parts to it. I think it's your environment, and I think there's people that's actually born that way. They're wired that way.
I think it was some shit in the womb with me.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think it was some shit. I don't know what my mom was eating, some kind of GMO. Maybe it was the fluoride in the water, bitch. What year did they start that? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was something.
It's like
Yeah.
what Alex Jones says about the frogs.
Yeah.
Right.
You believe
No.
that about what Alex Jones said about the frogs and the chemicals?
Well, it's
Believe
been
it, I'm
going on.
living it.
Yeah.
I'm living it. No, it's so funny. I did InfoWars and Media Matters, those demons.
Yeah.
They wrote an article just focusing on just like him talking to me about the frogs in the episode, because of course he would if I was on there. We have to talk about the frogs being gay.
Right.
And they talked about it like it wasn't real and something actually verified.
Right.
But it really does, you know, change and it's more of a silly way to say it. They turn gay. They actually change sex. The frogs, like their sexual features change. So it's real.
Yeah.
And if you think that doesn't, you know, apply to humans when you're dumping a million gallons of it in the water, it's like, what do you think it's going to do?
Right.
Probably this.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Have you
These have all been personal.
she
My God.
reluctantly
You're
says,
like,
yeah.
you're like, what happened to you in the womb? Well, only because I'm already talking about me in the womb. It's like we get more personal. Okay.
I'm sorry.
My past lives. Let's join my past lives.
Have you like dated women?
No.
No. So he's always been attracted to men.
Yeah. Yeah. Strictly dickly.
Yeah.
I could never.
So you see a picture of vagina, you just like fucking throw up or something?
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy is like I don't think I even ever saw a vagina until like I saw my first real vagina in 2023.
Yeah.
Like in person.
I think I saw my first one. I was like 10.
Shit. It's a bit young.
Nah, matter of fact, I think we're like 8 or 9, right? Yeah. Because we came across some nudie mags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not the worst way to encounter it. There's definitely worse
I
ways.
think that's why I'm so fucked up, though.
Never mind if it's bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Speak your truth.
I was exposed to it too early. And I'm going to get off this subject. How do you feel about the feminization of modern men?
I mean, it's real. You can just, again, she's living it. But it is real. It is real. And, you know, it's crazy because you can just like look around and see it.
Yeah.
You can just see the physiognomy is different. And I know it sounds crazy coming from me, but that's like even better of a point. It's like, yeah, you can just see it everywhere. It's not even just trans and gay and whatever. It's like you can see, you know, why do men have hips now?
Yeah.
Right. I'm not even talking about the trans ones. I'm talking about men.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, this dude's got women. He's got hips like a woman.
No, you didn't say it like that. You said he got hips like a bitch.
Have you noticed the stark difference between like liberal men, majority of liberal men, and a majority of conservative men? They're like direct opposites. Men, I find a lot of conservative men very masculine.
Yeah.
Beards. And you look at liberal men, it's like direct opposite. They're like in tune with their feminine side. They're like very emotional.
Yeah.
A lot of them behave like women.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Harry Sasson?
Oh man, total fucking. Can't stand that fucking guy.
Like we haven't bullied gays enough in this episode. How do you feel about Harry Sasson?
It's just that, like, I don't know how many men I've seen on election day start crying, say, I'm voting for my daughters, my wife, to protect women's rights, and they're like so like emotionally charged, like women. It's like
this dude's actually crying for their kids to have the right to unalive their grandchildren.
Yeah, it's just
that's
really
crazy.
Yeah,
I kind of want to slap him.
That's got to be an IQ thing right there. That's got to be. That's like beyond stupid.
And also, you know, a spiritually bankrupt thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody's beliefs, but just killing babies is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it's not even just like, you know, there's nuance. It's like, you know, rape and incest and all that. But like, I'm just sick of going to the 1% of cases. It's like the way you bitches talk about it is y'all are really okay with it at 9 months. Just be real about it. Which is sick. And I never thought too much about it, but now I'm like, if this is the cornerstone of what you guys believe, so much so that it's the only thing you're voting on, then I have to look at that as encompassing all your thought processes, which is just evil.
Yeah, it's weird because I got 3 kids, and it's like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months in, the baby's moving and kicking, and how any woman just can't come out and say, no, we need to ban it at a certain time. It's just so weird.
And the crazy thing about it, the people that's advocating for it is women.
Yeah, what do you think women should be allowed to vote? No, like our founding fathers, women couldn't vote.
Imagine me up here saying no.
I mean, you do have an advantage over me.
Fuck. I think maybe case by case basis, perhaps. But no, they should be allowed to vote. But we just gotta educate them a little more or something. I don't fucking know. But
I think it's an emotional thing. Because, like the founding fathers, women couldn't vote, blacks couldn't vote. But then they say, we can have black men vote, but white women still couldn't vote.
Yeah.
They actually thought the Negro man was
superior
to the white woman.
Boy, was they wrong.
I can't. I'm gonna get so canceled for this, and I kind of love it.
Actually, white women are actually smarter than black men.
Oh my God.
They had that all wrong.
Hey, Kelvin, take it easy.
I'm spitting facts over here.
You're talking politically how they vote.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe they should just be encouraged to just think less emotionally. If we're encouraging men to think more emotionally, perhaps women should think a little less sometimes, right? You don't vote for your best friend.
Let me ask you this. Do you think this will be a better country if only men can vote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just objectively true. I mean, I don't really know how you can argue about that. I don't know. What's the argument against it?
How you feel about black men?
Just men. I mean,
just white men and Latino men.
Just those two.
Put the black men with the white with the look. White women and white men can vote. Latino women and Latino men can vote.
Start over.
And then
start over. What do you say?
Like whites can vote, Latinos can vote, but
no, just the men. Keep it simple.
Okay, I'll let the Negroes vote.
I think society would be a lot better off.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they should be able to vote women, but I think if you want society to flourish, only men should make the decisions.
I think we could potentially get to a point where we are smarter as a species, where everyone could vote and it would have a good outcome. But I think that objectively, I mean, it's hard to argue.
I know. That's the problem. I don't think it has nothing to do with genetics, race, or anything. It's just people let their bosses dictate how they think, and unfortunately, black men haven't figured that out yet.
Well, I'm off the whole black thing. I'm talking about women right now.
Well, you see how many white women voted for Trump?
Yeah.
A lot of them.
A lot. It was 54%?
It was over half.
Yeah.
And I feel like, also there's a lot of blame just on the media. And I know that is something people are trying to kind of come to terms with. But I saw a thing on X today that was 700% increase in suicide hotlines for gay people. And I'm like, how is that Trump's fault?
Yeah,
right.
That's the media's fault. That is gaslighting people into thinking they're really in danger. So they do it to women too. So we just have to increase people's fortitude against propaganda.
Do you see something that's going to be counterproductive for the LGBTQ because Trump is president? Do you see him?
No. I think if anything, it's an opportunity if these gay and trans bitches get smart to gain a little bit of respect back.
Right.
Maybe understand that if the whole country went this way, and if sterilizing kids was a big reason why, maybe we should come to terms with the fact that that's not the best fucking idea.
I don't know why you have to do research to find out if that's appropriate or not for kids. I mean, that should be common sense.
I don't know. And part of it is media again, and it feels like a cop out because I'm not stupid enough to just believe what the TV says, but a lot of people are.
A lot of people are.
Yeah. So they see Joe Biden, in front of the White House seal supporting it, and they're like, oh, it must be a good thing because that's my guy,
Yeah.
Whereas I just feel like it's not the same because if Trump was, up there talking about something I didn't agree with, I'm a free agent, I wouldn't just think that's my guy, so I agree with it, So people just have to be smarter.
Yeah, I'm just shocked so many people can't really actually think for themselves.
Yeah,
they actually cannot think.
Well, there's a lot of our society now is built around not having to. Everything's about fast access, no attention span, no thought, and also just the tribalism, right? It's I know a lot of people, especially in 2020, less now, but a lot of people, they just voted away their friends wouldn't be mad about them for.
Right.
Hey,
if I was to ask you a woman that behaves like a man, what what demographic of people pops in your head?
Oh my God.
About a woman who behaves like a man?
Yeah.
Probably like a dyke.
Yeah, he's looking for race.
Oh.
He's a racist. You know
You
that.
have a hate boner for the blacks today. But isn't it interesting? I just said blacks. Oh my God. Listen, sometimes you can observe things without being hateful, right? Like, shout out to all the black angels.
I'm just noticing a trend. I just noticed a trend between amongst blacks that women behave a lot like men.
Yeah, I got my first wife was black. She used to whoop my ass. And I was in the Marine Corps.
You need to call a hotline. Damn.
Yeah.
Man, that fucking
I
bitch.
told Keith, I said, man, every time I come over here, you got a new scratch on your face. I told him, you're going to wake up, you're going to have a damn knife in your chest.
Oh, shit.
It was bad.
Oh, my God. But is that like a racial thing or like...
Oh, she was a black
Have y'all
woman.
dated other races?
After that, I never dated another black woman.
Did you ever get beat up again?
Nope.
Oh.
I do the beating now. I beat it up. I'm like a real man now.
Well, I think certain demographics also is just more normal for them. Like they say, like the highest rate of like domestic violence is lesbians. That's why I almost said like.
Yeah,
dykes
I
when
read
said
that study and they said it's more prevalent amongst lesbians.
And I know gay men who beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
I had 2 gay roommates. God, they were annoying as shit. They were the fucking worst, but they used to beat the shit out of each other. They would
What, 2 gay men?
Yes. And they were both very feminine too. They were like, it was kind of fun because they wouldn't do real damage.
Yeah.
But they were like really going at it. It was strange. Like, how did none of y'all have bruises, but you're fighting like that? I don't know. But they would like fall into my bedroom while I was living in their house. Like they would be fighting in the living room and just collapse in through my door.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
That's funny.
Gay people, yeah, they do that. Maybe that's what actually maybe that's what it was. Because they also are freaky.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it
Yeah.
was. I don't know. I don't do that shit.
I remember the first time I came across a transgender when I was almost 19. Well, I think I was 19. I was in the Marine Corps. We went to TJ.
What's that?
Tijuana.
Oh.
Tijuana. And we went to a club. That's what we did in San Diego as Marines. Everybody liked to go to TJ. So we
Marines
done-
love trannies.
Yeah, I found out.
What was that smile? That was the biggest agreement.
I can smile. That didn't
You
say that
have
was
not.
him.
You have not
I
vibed
told
with
him-
anything I've said today more than that.
I told us, I had a friend. Hey, man, let me tell my story, man. Go ahead.
So we went to this club in Tijuana, and we're like, everybody's drinking, and I noticed this woman kept looking at me. I said, hey, man, look, this girl's tricking me out. I was like a country boy. I was like really shy and shit or whatever. And he's like, who? I said, her. I pointed to her. He's like, dude, that's a fucking dude over there. And
So
you're
he knew
a
and you didn't.
homosexual, huh?
So he knew and you didn't.
I didn't know. I grew up in a small town. I was really naive to all this stuff.
We had one gay person out of town. Everybody used to kick his ass. We didn't have no transgenders, anything. It's a gay dude. I was like, I remember he was walking up the street and I thought he was different the way he walked.
Yeah.
And I asked my mom, why everybody always beating up that white dude?
Yeah.
He said, my mom told me because he's gay. I said, what's gay? I said, what's gay, mama?
Not what's gay.
Because I was a little kid. I was like
Yeah.
8 or 9. He said,
I never met a transgender until I was trans.
Yeah.
Which is not why how you know it's like so scary that they're all like transing together now, like all the kids. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I know it's some other shit because I didn't know what the fuck it was.
You know what? I didn't even know that existed. I knew of cross dressers. I didn't know
Right.
of actually the term transgender. I just thought, you know, I was so ignorant to it. I thought it was all the same, but it's totally different. Like drag queens, cross dressers, transgenders, the three different genres.
Well, it's actually 2 different. Transgender is transgender. Then those are fucking dowel cross-dressers.
You know what's so crazy about the drag queen?
She's like, listen to these dumb Negroes talking.
Well, actually, you've gotten everything right.
Yeah,
So-
see? I did. I'm telling you, he's a homosexual. I'm telling you. Like, when I, like a drag queen, those are considered sex workers, right?
They're considered like clowns, like performers.
Clowns? Okay.
Because you know, like a
sex
clown,
workers.
they do like a stage thing. It's like that.
Oh, okay.
I bet you give them $50 to suck you off. For.
But I'm sure they also will suck your dick for money. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And trannies will too.
I mean, the dude's gonna go through all that trouble, makeup and everything, and he's gonna suck cock.
They're gonna suck a dick.
Yeah,
Before the
They
night
sucking
ends.
dick.
Yes.
They swallowing and everything.
Yes. Swallowing the whole room up, bitch.
I've never done it, but I guarantee you.
He had to look into the camera for
You
that.
know what this gay guy told me? I used to work at Target, right? Retail. He was gay. we're his friends, but he used to make me feel uncomfortable because he's always hitting on me 24/7. I was sitting down, right? Because he's gay. He can't help himself, right? So we sitting down, he talking. He said, "Man, have you ever had a blowjob by a man?" I was like, "Dude, I'm straight." He says, "Man, dude, technically, men do it better." I was like, "How do you know?" He said, "Because I got one."
But I mean, that's logic. That makes sense.
I still didn't let him suck my dick.
I can't. I always get shook when women hit on me.
Yeah?
Yeah, that makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
I always feel kind of bad.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to hurt a woman's feelings.
Yeah, right.
So you're just kind of like, you think they're trying to be friends, and then you realize they're not, and it's like, oh.
Are a lot of women attracted to transgenders?
Yeah, I would think so.
I think so. I mean, I would say it's like it's kind of a lot of them I've gotten hit on over the years. I don't know.
Really?
Probably because they just you know, lesbians. It's like they have sex.
Yeah.
Even though there's no penetration. So if they like women but they like dick, then they probably would go for. I don't know.
Yeah, we just made this whole podcast sexual.
I mean, y'all opened it like this.
Yeah,
I never talk about sex.
I started it, right? Yeah. Sorry.
No, but I'm like, well, I'm straight. When I see two women, I think it's cool. But when it's two dudes, I was like, oh my God.
I would hope. I would assume.
I don't know why that is. I'm just
because you're straight.
Because you're straight, right? I repeat, is there anything anyone needs to say at this table?
Yeah, we're like open fucking book. Right.
It's a safe place, safe space.
Hey, man, I don't feel so good, man.
What's wrong with you?
I'm embarrassed to tell you. I'm just going to tell you, I ain't took a shit in like 2 weeks, man.
Ain't you taking your OH? Your optimal human?
I thought we ran out of it.
Man, here, take this. Here's some right here. Take it. Get it up in you. Drink that. Get that probiotics. That artichoke.
That is good.
That apple powder. All those essential nutrients that get your intestines right. Yeah, get them intestines right. Get it all up in you. Swallow it. There you go. Why are you drinking it like it's Kool-Aid or something? Just
well, you made it with cold water. I'm over here getting brain freeze.
What's good with cold water? It's like a smoothie.
Oh, man, I feel something move. Oh, man.
Go to optimalhuman.com/Hodgetwins and now try Optimal Human for free today.
Yeah. Hey, I'll ask you this. I know a lot of people that is going through what you went through. I don't understand the operations. Like when you chop it off. Mm-hmm. It's like, is it that serious? Are some of these people grotesque by their body parts or?
Yeah, and it's actually like more grotesque than chopping it off. They do other shit to it.
Right.
They like invert it. They keep everything. They don't actually get rid of anything. I haven't had it done because I'm not suicidal.
Oh, so you still swinging?
Still busting, huh?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, so that's my question. I understand people have this gender dysphoria, but it's like, why would you chop it off? How are you going to come now?
Right. It's just a matter of like, you can't really live like that.
Yeah, like if somebody chopped mine off, I'm like, fuck it, just cut my head off.
Right. It's like it's almost as bad. I mean, you can't. Yeah. It's a lot of lies about that surgery being effective. It's really not.
It can't be effective. They take it and invert it. I mean, what does that look like?
Inverted.
It doesn't look good. Don't Google it.
Does it look like that picture in what was that at one comedy? Something About Mary.
Jesus.
Remember he had to zip over the nuts.
Wait,
that was
what
inverted.
That was inverted.
You haven't seen that movie? Something
about Mary.
Kevin, she's a lot younger than us.
Oh, that's right.
How old are you guys?
I'm 50.
Yeah, we're 50, and I watched.
You guys are 50.
Yeah, just turned 50.
Yeah.
Black does not crack. Oh my God.
Hey, black don't crack, and once you go black, you don't go back.
Holy shit.
Unless it's a black woman.
And then they beat you up. I really would not have guessed that. That's crazy. Yeah. I literally would have thought 35, 36.
I hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
I feel like shit though. Look, I wished I was 35.
Yeah, that's like the perfect age.
Which race age is the worst, you guys say?
White, definitely.
Yeah.
I think Asian.
Asian?
Because they hit a wall. They look young until they don't.
Right.
Whereas white, you know, they age fast. But I feel like Asians, they're just like, they look like they're 12, and then all of a sudden it's like that's the oldest, scariest woman you've ever seen in your life.
Right. Oh, no, I guess I'm just anecdotally, like, I had some comedy shows right now. Friends from high school I hadn't seen in decades.
And you know, you probably listen to this podcast, you dumb fuck.
And they came to my show and I hadn't seen them in a while. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck happened to you?
Oh my God. I like
And they were white. So it's like,
white people definitely, I think, are second to worst.
yeah.
With Asian words. I've always wanted to go, like, I can't wait for like high school reunions because, like, imagine people coming back.
I
think
ain't
that'd be
going
the
back
shit.
to my high school reunion. I hated all them niggas.
I hated all of them too.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get bullied a lot. They said I was gay.
They used to call us Milli Vanilli in high school.
They thought they said I was gay because I had green eyes.
That's retarded.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
What you expect, they niggas?
Oh my God.
You know Milli Vanilli? That group Milli Vanilli? Pull them up, Milli Vanilli. They were really big.
I don't know them.
They were really big when it's size. You're what, 31?
31.
Yeah, so it's like 20-year difference.
Oh yeah, she's a child.
We were 20. She wasn't even born yet.
That's crazy. I'm still gagged by that.
See, that was
I think I recognize them.
Yeah, they were like lip syncing. They wasn't really singers, but
That's a woman?
yeah.
Wait, those are women?
That was the first transgenders.
Wait, are they trans? Really?
No, they were straight. But everybody in the 80s, you know, all the men, they like look at Prince.
Oh, all that
Michael
androgynous shit. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. Those. Oh wow.
That guy on the left, right, the green eyes, he actually committed suicide.
Yeah, they used to call us Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it so much funner. I didn't know it was gonna be these gay guys with long hair. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You think they're gay?
Well, actually, maybe not. I
mean, if they're not gay, then that's not the
Oh
gay.
my God. I don't know what anything is
They
anymore.
have to be gay.
I don't even know what anything. I just want to find God at this point. I'm
was
done
just
with
a-
all this human shit.
It's just the 80s. It was just a
It was just gayer in
I
a
love the
different
80s. They
way.
had great music, yeah. Yeah. Like one of my favorite musicians is gay, Queen, George Michael. I love their music.
yeah.
I used to like that other guy, but he just went Freddie Mercury, yeah. In
That dude
George
was
Michael.
so gay it killed him. This dude was sucking dudes off.
At truck stops, right?
His glory hole.
I still haven't seen the movie.
My son told me about it.
The age used to be real.
I remember when it first came out, nobody wanted to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so crazy how like it's like not even. It's still a thing.
No, you got to pay
But,
for
like,
it though.
Yeah, but they like are kind of fine now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. Science did one thing right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did y'all get the COVID shot?
No.
Hell no.
Fuck no.
That's good. I'd have to leave. I don't want to get shat on.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
You didn't get it, right?
No. Hell no.
When Trump and his campaign said he going to have vaccine, I was, oh, I love you, Trump, but fuck you, ain't taking it.
No. And I saw that shit coming from a mile away.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
10 miles away. I remember in like spring 2020, I was like,
Right.
it's going to be locked down. I didn't guess they would lock it down for fucking years. That was
Right.
crazy. But
Right.
I was like, there's going to be a shot.
Yeah.
It's going to be mandatory.
Hey,
You know what's so weird about that? They was actually forcing people who had already had it to get the vaccine. It didn't make no sense.
had COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing hella jabs.
Right.
I knew pregnant women. I'm not going to name any names. I
Right.
knew pregnant women,
Getting that shot.
third term,
Yeah.
getting the shot like the week it came out.
That's so
Stupid.
weird.
That's crazy.
That's a cult.
Yeah. And I didn't want to say, because I'm like, let me not say anything, even if they were maybe a friend, but I was like, that's like a level of, it hasn't been out for a week, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you have a baby in you,
And
7 months.
And they're giving it to their prepubescent kids, high school, junior high, middle school. I was like,
This
they
is-
don't even die from COVID.
This is why Gen Z is coming and whooping the libs' asses, because look what they did to them.
Yeah.
Look what they did to them. I talked to people my nephew's age. He just graduated high school, and they're like all conservative. They're all anti-shot. They're all anti like BLM, gay flag, all that shit. So they fucked with the kids in many ways.
And it's funny when it was coming out the vaccine, just like, I'm not taking a Trump vaccine. They all said that. I'm not taking
Right. Yeah.
And then they flipped the script.
Ew, they're so I like sometimes forget. There's so many fucked up things they done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like sometimes I forget, and then when I get caught up on stuff, I forget. I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I think of a liberal nowadays, well, they're not really liberal or progressive. They're a textbook definition of a sheep. They'll do whatever the TV tells them to do.
They're like worse than a sheep. It's
Yeah.
like even a sheep has like some survival instincts. If you're taking a shot at 7 months pregnant, bitch, even a sheep will like not want to take a shot.
Exactly.
Right.
My God, my dog is smarter.
Right.
Hey, back to that inverting stuff. So
Back to the trans pussies.
yeah. So
What you call them? Trans pussies?
Should I be polite now? I don't know. Are we censoring now? Fuck.
No.
no, you
I've
said
never heard that before.
Sorry.
she said they fillet it. They don't throw nothing away.
No.
So they like. Well, I'll let you explain. You're the
Yeah,
expert.
yeah. They keep all of it, but you know, you can't come anymore. You can't like
What's the point of having it? If I can't skeet.
cool points. I guess I don't fucking know.
I looked at, you know what?
Well, I think they chop it and throw the nuts away, don't they?
Actually, I think they don't use
Throw
the
the
nuts.
nuts
I think
away.
they do. I think they do throw the nuts away. How do you know more than me?
I'm telling you.
I'm just asking, do they chop the nuts off and throw those away?
I think they put it inside of you as fake ovaries.
Oh.
I heard that.
So you'll get wet.
I know some of these.
Yeah, because the semen come out.
well, it ain't no semen coming out of them nuts.
If you got balls, you still got some semen dripping.
I know some of these sick bitches keep their nuts in a jar.
Yeah. I saw
Ooh,
people
man.
taking out ovaries, the uteruses. And
What was that person's name? Leah Thomas.
Oh,
That
he
big
did
bitch kept that shit in a jar.
Big bitch.
That's sick.
Yeah, I don't know why you would chop those off. That's like the key to being a man. That's where your testosterone come from.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. How the fuck did they push Leah Thomas and think they were going to win an election? They were like running with that big bitch for like all
They was
4
hoping
years.
them dumb women was gonna go vote for that shit.
Hey, so let's get back to the inverted dicks.
Oh my God.
So if they invert the dick, how do they make the fake dick for a woman who wants to be a guy?
See, that's even more demented. If it
Yeah.
could get more demented, that shit's scary.
I actually Googled some pictures on that.
Oh, it looked like
They actually do a skin
I'm
graft.
so sorry.
A skin graft? And I was like, I want to see these dicks. So they'd take a skin graft from a thigh, arm, back, stomach, and they would take it and mold it into
it looked like a hot dog.
It was like a
you ought to
overcooked.
see the trans cock.
They would actually try to put the head on it.
They would make a head and put the little pee hole in
Yeah,
it.
I saw the ones with the fake head. Oh my God. I was like, just keep the pussy.
Yeah.
No one has to see
I was
it.
like,
Frankencocks.
Oh my God. Y'all know Buck Angel?
Buck
No.
Angel. No.
Oh, maybe we should pull a picture of Buck Angel.
Buck Angel.
He's the most famous trans man porn star.
Oh, really?
Y'all probably seen him.
Oh my.
That's a chick.
That's
Yes,
a chick.
he's
Oh, he took the testosterone and got the tax.
yeah, he's one of
You
my
know what?
besties. He's a really good person. He's against
Yeah.
the trans kid shit, but
Right.
he's not about to get some weird fake dick and cut his arm off to do it.
So he did porn? I mean, shit. Fuck it.
He is the most famous trans porn star in the world, and he used that that pussy.
Technically, if I have sex with him, I'm not gay.
Right, that would be approved by God. Yes, God would approve.
I don't think it's a.
If you do that, you got some gay in you.
Yeah, because he looks just like a man. You
Yeah.
have to be attracted to a man, even though he's a biological
That looked
woman.
like Jason Wilson, one of my good friends.
That was like my uncle.
Damn, he does, don't he?
Is that my uncle?
Got some nice tats.
Yeah. But I appreciate that he never tried to get some weird fake shit because like
Right, yeah.
it doesn't
yeah.
work.
It doesn't.
A lot. Some of the other shit can kind of work, right? But like that doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Leave your genitals alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dress and act a certain way and
Yeah.
just leave it at that.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
If
And they close up.
y'all
the
heard about
fake
know.
pussies.
Right. You got to keep it. You got to keep. You got
what's
to
that
keep plugging
technique they got to
yourself.
do? They got to
You got to keep plugging
As a
yourself with the clothes.
dilate.
you got to walk
Dilate.
around with a butt plug shoved up in your ass.
A supersized butt plug.
to keep it
The
'cause-
kind you find at the glory hole.
right? Because
The kind you have found at the glory hole.
because your body's trying to heal itself and it's constantly trying to close.
Yeah,
it, so
you put a
gotta-
fucking
yeah.
weird hole in you.
Yeah.
It's gonna try to close it up. God bless our bodies.
Yeah, man.
It's not gonna leave that open.
I wonder if that hole was worth sticking. You know, a man-made hole.
This is the craziest conversation I've ever had in my life.
Could you imagine getting with us and I'm gonna try your hole out? But I don't get it.
Break out the loop.
Oh my god!
But listen, you already got the hole. You already got you already got a hole.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the one they want.
Yeah, that's gonna be
What?
any hole that any man could make for you.
Yeah.
Wait, what hole?
The butthole.
Oh, yeah, everyone's got that.
You come with two holes: your mouth and your butt. And if you're a woman, biological one, you got 3 holes. Man, this is crazy. We talking about this.
I need to go to church.
Yeah,
Directly after this.
How often you go to church?
I don't go to church actually.
Yeah, I'm like, I consider myself Christian, but I haven't been to church.
Yeah. I always feel bad when I haven't been to church for a long time. I go in and feel like I got a pitchfork growing out of my back pocket. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah.
I think it's about your relationship with God.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
that's how I feel. I feel like I'm on some God stuff lately and it's just about me. So if I end up going to church, maybe I will. But I got church all up in here, you know?
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. That's good. I'm not trying to go to hell.
Yeah, I ain't trying to roast in hell forever.
No.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you get that fake pussy, you probably will. Because that
You go up to the pearl and go, no, you crazy as hell if you covered in hell. You go straight down there.
Not with that.
Yeah.
Not with that. Because I feel like, you know, when I'm dead, it's like, you know, there's just going to be some implants sitting over a skeleton. They're not really part of me. It's like, I'm not walking in the gates of heaven with a fake pussy.
So your transition was it?
I should tweet that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm not walking in the gates of hell with a fake pussy.
How your transition, was it expensive?
Yeah, I guess like over like a lifetime, but it's hard. It's hard, like what you consider a transition. It's like I still do stuff to keep myself up, but is that really a transition? I don't know.
Well, my wife get her eyelashes done every week, and that shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
See,
just
that's
like-
what I mean. It's like that shit is like.
Yeah.
How much is that per week? She tells me it's like. What she tell me it's like $150 a refill every week or something like
It's
that.
something like she's not lying.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Like women put a lot of effort in that shit. In being a woman.
And women take advantage of them. They run it up. 150 for some eyelashes is fucking nuts. It's irrational.
Right. She does that shit every fucking Monday.
And she'll never stop. And the women will never stop scamming her. It's a really sick cycle. Women are so bad to women.
Yeah.
That's I always say that. I always say that. I always say this analogy. There's an evil in men, right? But I think there's a special kind of evil in a female.
Yeah.
It's all evil though.
Because I had women say they're pregnant, right, when they're not. I've had women say I didn't pay them child support when I did not. I mean,
When you did pay it. Yeah.
when I did pay it. I mean, women can be very, very vindictive, more so than a man could.
Well, man can do some evil shit too, Cal.
Yeah, a man can do some, but women, man, they could really fuck you over.
It's more mental and like emotional attacks with women, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's like that. And I feel like I can kind of understand this because like being on hormones, it's like my brain does work like more like a female now. I feel like it's like there's just more depth to what women can feel emotionally that a man could like never understand. Like I felt things after transitioning I thought I could never feel. I was like, this is what life is. This is like what emotions are. Like it really makes you feel like this. And like when you deal with a man who like can't feel it back,
Just testosterone.
it just
right?
drives you fucking crazy. You're like, how are you not feeling this right now?
right.
And so you might want to, you know,
So you
stab them.
So you felt that with the estrogen? You take estrogen?
Yeah.
So those feelings you are having are real. Because look at that one guy that gave the train. What the fuck was he? The guy that looked like a guy. I mean, the
Buck
one that
Angel.
looked like. Yeah. Look, that's real. When you put those drugs,
Yeah, and you talk to him, he thinks, and you can just see he operates like a man. It's just how it is.
Yeah, totally changed his makeup.
Testosterone's even more powerful.
Right.
They get yoked without even trying.
Right. Grow a damn beard. That's nuts.
Yeah.
And a pussy beard. You know that pussy's hairy.
A pussy beard.
Yeah, that shit hairy as fuck.
Hey, I heard a woman, if you take testosterone, you actually start growing like a miniature penis or something like that.
Oh, like a big clit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wouldn't know.
Yeah. I couldn't even tell you what a clit is.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's like, I feel like I know what it is, but I don't know.
You know, you like scared to look at one or?
I just have no interest.
Right.
I've never been
it
up
makes
in
sense.
one. You know, I came out of one and that was the last time I ever had an experience with one. So I've never examined it. You know, I don't really know.
The first time I went down, I said, man, this shit looks crazy down here.
I don't know how to navigate that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought we was going to have an intellectual conversation today.
I feel like it was just, if anyone thinks this isn't intellectual, they just can't keep up. They can't keep up. This is.
Yeah, we covered all kinds of topics.
Yeah.
Inverted
Hey,
cocks and
yeah, let me like what advice would you give any person who went through what you went through at a early age?
yeah, somebody's you know, with your background, what would you tell them, like a kid, like 16, 18,
Wait
or even
till
younger?
wait till you're an adult. Because a lot changes, and that's for everybody. You know, you can feel a lot when you're a kid, especially if you're a kid who's different. You know, like I just said, the depths of those emotions can be crazy, and that's due to hormones too. But just because you're feeling it doesn't make it real. You know, when it's real, it's when it's persistent, you know, insistent, and it doesn't change no matter what you do long into your adulthood, not when you're 16 and you want to make a decision.
Yeah, because like you were saying, when you take the estrogen, you had some complications, some things you had to maneuver around to navigate. Can you just imagine giving those same drugs to somebody that's 14, 15 years old, young? I don't think they'll be able to handle it. Won't be able to cope with it like you did.
No, and they can't have kids. That's like the biggest thing. Is like you can't decide you don't want to have kids or that you do want to have kids at that age. You just can't.
Because some of those things are totally irreversible.
Yeah. A lot of people have their bodies messed up. Even their emotions messed up. I look at some of the, you know, detransition people, and God bless them, but I'm like, there is some damage that was
right,
not just physical.
Why do you think Democrats pushing that on kids?
Because they're demons.
Yeah.
And we can elaborate, but I think just right there is just demons.
You get a lot of pushback because your approach to this is common sense. Wait till you're an adult.
Impartial stance on everything.
Pushback from the libs? Oh, yeah, they fucking hate me.
Yeah?
The way they talk about me is crazy. That's why it's like when you're like, who gives you more hate, the right or the left? I'm like, there's really no comparison.
Right.
You can't compare like, you're a man to like, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to fucking slice and dice you. Like, that's crazy.
Really?
Like it's probably the same thing with us because like black people can't stand us. But
yeah, it'll always be your own people.
Yeah. So you probably get the same exact thing from your side.
Because that mine's more mentally ill. So they come they come harder. They come like they don't stop.
You said they come harder.
They come harder, bricked up.
Come harder. I'm sorry. I just kidding. I couldn't let that one go.
You can never let anything go.
I'm sorry. I'm 50, but I'm very immature.
I think that's probably why I didn't guess you guys were 50, because you're childish.
Right.
It's not a bad thing. Thank God.
Right. When I
you're
tell
probably
people, I
live
say,
long.
wait a minute, you are 50 years old?
Yeah.
It's like you guys are
When you gonna grow up?
Right. Yeah.
No, that's beautiful though, because y'all are gonna live really old. That was a dumb way of saying that, but
I'm gonna live a long, prosperous life because
you will.
I don't take anything too seriously.
No, that's how you have to be. I don't take any of this shit too seriously, and that's also like part of what I don't identify with all the trans shit, because they take it so seriously.
Yeah,
it's just so life or death, and it's so like everything's about that. And I have a really big, vibrant life outside of that. Like it's really only when I'm on video or talking or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to do it, but it's really only then when I'm even talking about
that's
this shit.
what I think's the problem with a lot of transgenders and a lot of blacks, so to speak, because like you, it's just a part of your life. It's not your entire life. And I find that to be a lot of black people's problem. It's like everything they do, it's got to be black this, black that. It's like they got to project this image. I'm a black man. Everything's black. Everything's through this box, and it's like at the end of the day, you're just another person.
Right. There's other lenses to look at life through than other than just black or fucking gay or trans. It's like, do you have anything else?
Yeah.
Literally anything. Because I have a lot of things. Like it's not just that. And in fact, I like forget a lot. Like I straight up forget.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll just like think about what should I do a video on, and I go with a list of things like a trans topic. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm fucking. It's like what did I fucking talk about? Okay, cool. But that's how it should be, because clearly when it's the whole focus, you act retarded.
A lot of people use that word a lot. A lot of transgender people have this phobia about that word.
What word?
Training. It triggers them.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, it triggers them.
Yeah.
Like a lot of words that trigger black folks, the N word, it triggers them.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a cute word, not the N word.
Well, you say it real cute, like a dude say, "Hey, look at that cranny over there." Doesn't sound as cute, you know what I mean?
I think it sounds kind of endearing. Like me and the friends that I've had that are trans, it's like we call each other trans all the time, and it's like, you ass bitch. We call each other men a lot too. You fucking dude.
Yeah.
It's like, stop sitting like that, dude. Like that's how we talk.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, just how y'all talk to black people, probably a crazy way.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, well, there's a lot of truth to that. Yeah. Like the things that we say as black people, when someone else says it, it offends them.
Right, right.
Like the N word is constantly throughout our music, but when a white person says the exact same word, not the one with the hardy R, the trigger or offended.
Yeah.
But it's just levels to it. It's like I'm smart enough to know if somebody's coming at me like you fucking tranny, or it's like saying tranny. It's like there's it's called context. But again, that's an IQ thing.
Right.
It really like sometimes I forget. And if you really look at like the science, if you look at IQ, some people literally their brain isn't capable of understanding things like sarcasm, like self-awareness, you know, humor, context. These things actually don't come easy to some people. Which is sad, and we're praying for them. But
yeah, Democrats.
Mostly, I've never seen a study of IQ based on political parties. I think they avoid doing that.
Well, definitely.
I think they don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that shit. They don't want, but you go do Google it on when you get a chance, IQ, and
oh man, you bringing up that?
I ain't gonna go to detail about it, but the poorest people have the lowest IQ scores. The brightest, smartest people have. They're the highest earners.
Survival of the fittest. It is what it is, you know. And you can work around that. You can be someone who's creative. You can be an entertainer. They're all dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
You know. Speaking of us, we're up here behind microphones like fucking idiots. But yeah, you know, people are stupid.
Yeah, everybody can just get in that lane and be very successful. Look at Cardi B. Not saying she's an idiot, but.
Why wouldn't you say that? Why wouldn't you say that?
Yeah.
That was the craziest shit ever. Her looking at the phone.
Right.
Trump says.
Hey, pull up our Instagram. I put up a meme of that. It's funny.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It almost made me sad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she exists like that. That's how she lives her life. That's what she's working with.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah.
And also her music, you want to talk about a psyop against like the black community.
Exactly.
I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate. She's compassionate. She shows empathy. And most of all, she is not delusional. Kamala recognizes this country's at risk. That the economy needs to get stronger. That the cost
Oh my God.
the cost of living is too high. That's too hard for me.
These people are screaming
shit.
for
I
her.
believe her when she says, under her, buying eggs and milk won't break the bank. Because she's gonna pass a ban on price dodging on groceries.
Oh my God.
And she told me that in my face.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy shit. How did they think that celebrities in general, but especially when you pick the special needs celebrities to do events for you, who the fuck thought that was an okay idea?
I think that was in Detroit. That was a black crowd.
That's how stupid they think their voter base is.
They know it. They know it.
They actually are that stupid.
Yeah. 80% of black men voted for Kamala.
And 94%? What?
92% of
They
black
still
women.
voted for her.
How do we change that?
It's genetic. You can't. I don't think you can. It's fucking genetics.
See, I guess I just try to be optimistic.
I think, man, you like us because we got some white in us. Yeah. If it wasn't for that white blood, we'd be fucked.
Oh my God. Are you guys half and half or like a ratio?
54% African, unfortunately. And then I got...
No, it's 56%.
I'm not that much black.
Oh
What are you
my
talking
God.
about? We're joking.
It's around 56, 55.
Keith, I don't got that much Negro in me. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
I'm 54% African.
Y'all
Why
are
you keep trying to
twins. You
push
better
up
get it
56?
right.
All right, whatever.
It's
54.
54% African. And then
46% like
Ireland, Scotland, Wales, European.
that's what it's yeah.
Yeah, that's all my shit. Is that Scottish shit?
Yeah.
Ireland.
Actually, my last name is Irish. Hodge.
Oh yeah, that is Irish as hell. Yeah.
I'm actually an Irish American.
Right. I'm a trans woman of color.
I left out the... Exactly.
I am, bitches. I'm fucking Native American and 3%. What was it? It was 3% African hunter gatherer.
Yeah, I got hunter.
I'm the
gatherer.
OG black.
Yeah. I got like
that hunting and shit.
Oh my, they're just gonna
Gathering
clip
shit.
all
Yeah.
this crazy black shit I'm saying, but I can say it
right.
because I'm the OG black.
Hey, if Kamala's black, she's black too. Right.
And I'm more Native American than fucking Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
Than
That's
Pocahontas. I'm the real
crazy.
Pocahontas as well.
That's crazy. Elizabeth Warren did that. She did that. It's like people don't
She did
see.
that.
how disingenuous these people are.
Yeah, what's that guy in Texas?
Beto.
Beto O'Rourke said he's Mexican or something.
Yeah, but
And he's hella white.
He's hella white.
Yeah, he changed his name to Beto.
That's
So
like a nickname for Robert in the
In
Latino community. That's
So
why.
his real name's Robert?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
crazy.
think he's
That's crazy, right?
I think he's Irish.
Yeah, he's Irish.
O'Rourke. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but he,
he
did
has some
that.
fucking nerve.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, but
That is
Democrats,
crazy.
Democrats don't call that shit out because we're the racist. The Republicans.
Holy shit. Damn, they're all transracial.
Right.
We're just naming them one by one. That's crazy. Kamala's like fake black.
Yeah.
Beto's fucking fake Mexican.
Mhm.
Elizabeth Warren fake. Damn.
Yeah.
Like they're all
And here I
fake.
am, all those things. Wow.
Yeah.
Fake woman, but real all that.
Yeah. You look like a woman.
Yeah. I dated a woman look just like you.
Did she have a dick?
Nah, I checked. No.
Oh my God.
I think I was in the military. I was like 19, 20. I was in San Diego. You remember? You remember that chick?
Latino?
Yeah.
Latina?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like one of them white Latinas.
Well, I always thought I was that. And my family, I actually had to tell them we weren't Mexican. They thought we were Mexican. And then I did my DNA and I'm like,
But you're native, right? So it's all the same
kinda the
bloodline.
Same continent, same native
The
North
crazy
American.
thing about that, Mexicans are natives.
Yeah.
I did the DNA on my wife.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, I thought you were Mexican. You're Native American.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like
Same bloodline.
It's just all the people that were here before.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
All the brown people.
That's the Mexican, Venezuela, that's all
Eskimo,
like,
it's all the same shit.
that's all that's an ethnicity. It's a
Wait, what's an Eskimo?
Up at there, that's a Mexican up in fucking Arctic.
Wait, they're Mexican?
Yeah.
yeah, they live in igloos and shit.
There you go down in the warm areas, they're making tacos and burritos and shit, wearing sombreros.
Working in Santa's factory, bitch.
Yeah. And
That's
then like
crazy.
the natives, they're the same bloodline, but they have a different culture.
You know what's crazy is like I never really gave a shit about race. Cause like I'm clearly here like, wait, Latinos are Native American? Wait, what's a igloo? Like
I know.
I don't know.
I think when you think about race, it makes your life that much more difficult. Cause I don't ever. It's like just imagine. Well, fuck it. I don't know what I'm saying. I guess because
Race 24/7.
yeah, I've been roasting niggas for the last 2 hours.
You've been listing all of them.
Right. I just, you know what? Everybody say I hate black people. I don't. I just want them to do better. I want them to think better. I don't want them to think a certain way based on their skin color. So
Well, that's
why
called
I
love.
get disappointed.
That's called love. That's how I feel about all the gays and trans. I try to
Yeah.
kick their ass into shape. Stop
Yeah.
being stupid.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Democrats exploit your weakness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they target that for you to get power from you to vote for them. That's how they target people. It's based on what you look like, your sex, your gender. Everything's based around that. So
And they think they own you.
Yeah.
All of them. It's just crazy. It's only about power. It's not about these groups. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
they don't.
Have you always been a Republican?
I've never voted Democrat.
I used to be a Bill Clinton Democrat. Voted for Bill Clinton, Al Gore. I fucking hated George Bush. I still hate him. He's really
Well, yeah, fuck George Bush.
yeah.
I voted for Kerry and Gore.
Yeah, the first time I voted for a Republican was Mitt Romney.
Okay.
Obama's
Well, it
second
was
term.
different back then too, right? It's like there's no shame in being a Dem back in the day, because again the
Right.
parties flipped,
Right.
you know. So for me, that I was only old enough to vote during all the Trump elections, and that's where my heart and mind landed. So
Oh, that's right. You 31. I'm like an old man over here. Hey, I'm 50.
Yeah, you
I would have never guessed. I'm still on that. I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
I could be your daddy.
Apparently, actually,
Well, I'm old
how-
enough to be your daddy.
Yeah, I think my dad would be your age right now. Oh my God,
How old
that's
is your dad?
Crazy. Well, he's dead, so he's 0 now. But he would. I think he'd be like 50, 51.
Oh,
really?
he died young, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad died young, 47.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fucking show took a turn.
We
for the
cannot
fucking
end it
worse.
on that note. We cannot end it on that note. Who's still alive?
Hey, you know what? Where can people find you?
Anywhere, just search up Blaire White. I think I'm the only Blaire White out there, so you'll find me. And,
Have you trademarked your name?
I don't know. He does all the legal shit, probably.
Yeah, you better trademark that.
Your fiance?
I trademark Hodgetwins. You see these 2 little white kids that run around calling themselves the Hodgetwins. I'm trademarking this shit.
It is my real name, though. Do you have to trademark your real name?
Well,
I
I don't think she has to do that, Calvin.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him.
Okay,
I'm just being safe over here. Just take care of it.
People think my last name is fake. They're like, you're saying that because you're racist.
Oh, White?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's really my last name.
Well, look who's saying it. A bunch of idiots. Democrats.
Right. And also, White is a black name.
Yeah.
Think about all the people with last name White, they're all black.
Yeah.
That's at 3%.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you got an Instagram, it's at Blaire White?
Instagram is MS Blaire White, Ms. Blaire White on my X, YouTube, all that shit.
You got OnlyFans?
I do not. I do not. Times are not that hard.
Before we let you go, we went to a porn audition.
Oh, man, here we go. Why are you bringing this shit up?
You went to a porn audition.
It was your idea. So?
Hold on.
I just got out of the military.
Fuck
right?
you, I'm telling the story. It's my story. It was my idea.
Oh my God.
So we was broke. We needed money.
Y'all
Times was
being
tough.
twins makes this potentially a really fucked up story, but I'm listening.
Times was tough, right? We was living in Orange County, California. And the Orange County records, there was an adult classified section in there. And I was, for some reason, I forgot why I was in that section of the paper, but they were hiring for porn auditions. I was like, man, I'm in
looking
porn.
for a dope male entertainer.
Yeah.
I said, I can do this.
Dope male entertainer.
But we had just got out the Marine Corps. I was broke. I mean, I was just in a bad place.
You're putting a lot of emphasis on being down bad when this happens.
We was two broke porn addicts. That's what
So we go to, it was in Anaheim, California. We go there, and it's this hot Asian chick answered the door, and it was this white chick. And they would walk around in skirts. I'm like, fuck. So they like give us applications, and we had to give them like.
Those applications were crazy. The questions they was
Yeah,
asking.
we was filling out this paperwork, and this guy came in. I think it was a front for prostitution. So, but anyway, this guy comes in.
That's crazy. Y'all went together. I'm sorry. It's
We
just
do
processing it.
everything together.
Wow.
We've always done everything
That
together.
twin shit is real.
We lost our virginity together.
Yeah.
We've done everything together.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a better story. Hold on. We need that story. And then
I remember, in fact, we was like 9 or 10 years old. Kevin told me to go to the bathroom.
Shut up. Don't you even say this.
Oh
Don't
my
even
God.
say that.
Hold on.
Hey, Keith, I know we're an open book, but some shit, you need to take it to your grave.
Oh my God.
All right, let me tell the story I was going to tell then.
Okay.
So this white guy comes in, they take him into the back while we fill out the application. So me and Kim is filling out the applications, right?
Uh-huh.
And then as we fill out the application, we hear this like groaning noise. We're like, I hear this guy going, oh, yeah, suck it.
Right? What is wrong with you?
And we're filling out the application, so we're like, just like listening, right? And then all of a sudden this dude's like, oh. He does that. We're looking at each other. We're like, man, I think he just busted his nuts. You remember that?
How could he forget?
And then the dude came out beat red in the face. And he walked out. Because we had to fill out these applications, you had to give them $85 and they would take you into that room.
Yeah.
So I think
This
it was
is giving scam.
Yeah, it was a front for.
Well, they need to test the product, man. They needed pictures and shit. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So I didn't do anything. I chickened out.
We didn't have the $85.
Fuck, y'all were down bad.
Right, we took pictures, right? And back in those days.
I didn't take any pictures.
We took headshots. What are you talking about?
Which head?
We took headshots and we gave him our pager. We was getting calls from San Fernando Valley like for 6 months. Tell us to come, hey man, you guys will be great. But I didn't do it.
Yeah, I was scared my mom was gonna see it.
Oh my God. Wait,
Well,
did
my
they
mom-
want you in videos together?
I don't know. They was just pages.
Probably because we're twins. Yeah.
That's
We'd be
crazy.
billionaires overnight if we came out and called ourselves the Trump Twins and started a porn.
Just banging white girls with "Make America Great Again" hats on.
Oh my God.
We'll
be the new black.
We'll be instant billionaires.
Holy shit.
I bet all I gotta see this shit. Horse twins banging white chicks with Trump hats on.
But can we get back to y'all lost your virginity together?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was like 18.
Yeah, just
Hotel
in a room with
You said
girls.
9.
Hmm?
9 or 18?
No, 18. I was going to tell you another story, but Kevin didn't want me to tell you.
Yeah, some things you just don't.
Yeah, I was 9 years old, but he didn't want me to tell you.
Are you gonna close it out?
Anyway, subscribe to the Hodgetwins. And me, I guess, if you want.
Yeah.
But, that's up to you.
Yeah. Hey, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
I feel like I just did porn.
Really? Is that bad?
No, not really.
Yeah. We're just joking around.
You're right.